we are in week 16, and with much reflection, let's look back at some of the best moments from the first 15 weeks. That was nice, wasn't it? Welcome back to the Scale Builders Guild. Thanks again for watching. It's week 16 of the Axial Honcho Budget Build-Off, and we are at the end. It is with some sadness that I say that too, I must admit. This has been a very, very fun series for me. I've had an amazing time. I've learned a lot. I've done a lot to this truck. I've seen a lot of what Josh has done, and I hope that this leads to more of this style of video series on this channel because it's been really fun. And I know that through the comments that I've been receiving that you guys have enjoyed it as well, and for that, I can't thank you enough. I appreciate the support, I appreciate you watching and following along, and it just means that it's given me more ammunition to do more of this sort of thing in the future. So, now that we're at the end, and I had a significant amount of cash left over from last week, in addition to the $50 for this week, I figured, why not blow it all, end up in the negative, and get something that I've been kind of having my eye on for a while, and that is the Incision Shocks. The stock shocks, we all know that there's certainly a little bit of issue with how they hold oil, or how they don't, as the case may be. So it'll be nice to get rid of that issue. It's also going to be nice to get a little more tuning and a little bit more of a smooth shock on there. I did notice on my first trail run that there was a bit of body roll, and that's certainly accounting for the larger, heavier interior that I've added. But let's try to combat that with maybe a heavier weight of spring. Incision does offer alternative springs. We're just going to go with what comes stock. I know that they're going to perform much better than the stock shocks that come with the Honcho. Let's get to putting them on. These are the Incision 90mm scale shocks. The great thing about these is that they do come pre-assembled, so there isn't much work to put into putting these together. You will have to provide your own oil. I'm going to go with a 33 weight shock oil from Pitbull. It's sort of my go-to shock weight, works very well. There's some very nice design elements that go into these shocks. First of all, the locking collar on the bottom, which goes through the actual rod end there. So there is no chance that that's going to come free or break off or get lost or move around at all. It's on there for good. Lots of adjustability. So you can tune in your spring rate, whatever your sort of heart desires. Lots of options there. They're on there real tight. Ugh. Yeah, it's a great looking shock, and they've done their homework on the O-rings. I know that that's one of the areas in which there is a lot of leakage. So sounds like they've definitely done their homework there, and hopefully it won't leak. Setting these up is as simple as pouring in your shock oil, putting your bleed cap back on. It's as simple as removing your original shocks and putting these ones on in place. And if you know me, you know that I like simple things. One of the comments that came out of the trail run video that I shot last week was that I hadn't put any mirrors on my side mirrors. And yes, that is definitely an oversight. So for the cosmetic change for this week, we're gonna do that. Now, we're not going to use the Molotov pen. While it's chrome and it is shiny, it's not a mirrored surface at all. What we're going to use is a product called bare metal foil. And bare metal foil is used primarily in static model kits to replicate chrome. It's an adhesive-backed, very thin foil, and it goes on very easily. I'm going to put that on, but to take it to that next step, I'm going to carve out some clear Lexan so it covers that bare metal foil and gives it a mirror-like finish. Just a small detail, but certainly one that gives it a bit more realism, and something that I've done on pretty much every truck that I've built, something you need to do, especially with something like this. Typically, Axial does include a nice mirror-backed sticker, but I have misplaced those. Now, you're probably thinking I'm trolling you all again with some pixelated thingy there. While I'd like to tell you more about it, I can't right now, but it is coming soon. So while I'm not going to tell you what it is, tell me in your best guess what you think that is. It's pretty cool though, and I can't wait to show it off. And so with that, and much sadness, here's the tally for week 16. I spent $99.98 on the Incision Shocks, $13.24 on the bare metal foil, for a total of $113.22. For the ending of this build-off, using the remainder from the final week, I'm actually over budget by $16. Whoa, $16 over 16 weeks, that's crazy. I'll have to make up that $16 somehow. I don't know if I owe Josh that money, or if I can just pocket it, or maybe hold off until the next budget build. I'm not sure. So, let's say I'm minus $16 when we start the next one. So with that, that's the end. I can't thank you enough for watching. I appreciate it very much. And if you haven't already, be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And later on today, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, we are doing a live stream to say goodbye. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, concerns, want to know what that thing is, whatever it is, be sure to tune in. Looking forward to having a big chat with everybody, and I will see you again soon. We will do more budget builds, I think. This has been a pretty fun series. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you again soon.